In this lesson, we're going to look at ordering a list of numbers. We've already worked with comparing two numbers, and so this is going to be very similar. We're just adding a few little pieces. And so really important, we want to make sure anytime we're comparing numbers that we change them to the same form. I highly recommend decimals. Decimals are easiest, remember, because we can think of them like money, and we all pretty much understand dollar amounts. The second thing we want to make sure that we do is we need to make sure we know whether it's going least to greatest, which means small to large, or if we're going greatest to least, large to small, okay? And then once we have that in our mind, then we can place the numbers in order. Okay, so let's look at this first list of numbers, and I want you to pay attention. It says we are putting these numbers in order from least to greatest. Now, I cannot stress to you the importance of making sure that you take the time to write out these numbers in their correct decimal form. And so this is what I highly recommend you doing. List your numbers out. We know that we're going least to greatest, so when I write these in just a minute, I want it to be small to large. Okay? Now all you probably need is your basic calculator. So most likely your phone calculator is going to work. That's what I'm going to use right now. Just remember you can use Desmos as well. Okay, 2.71, that is already a decimal. I'm going to go ahead and rewrite it though, so I have all my numbers together. Okay, the square root of 6. So again, I'm just using my phone calculator, and that comes out to a long decimal. It is 2.449, and it keeps going, but that's probably enough digits. Okay, I've got 5 over 2. So remember, that's just 5 divided by 2, and you get 2.5. Okay, remember for 2 3/4, the 2 is a whole number and it goes in front of the decimal. All we need to type in, if we don't know it, is 3/4. So 3 divided by 4, and you should get 0.75. So this is 2.75. Okay, so now I'm ready to put these numbers in order from smallest, least, to greatest, largest. Okay, so what is my smallest number? Okay, my smallest number is 2.449. Now, when I list these, I need to list them as the number it was given. So I'm going to write the square root of 6. We're done with that one. Okay, the next smallest one, right here, 5 over 2. And then, which is less? 2.71, $2.71, or $2.75. Okay, I hope you said this one. So 2.71, and then 2 3/4. And now we've got them in order from least to greatest. Okay, we're going to do the same thing with our next list. We have negative. We're going to be really careful now because now we're dealing with negatives. And I'm going to list all my numbers out so that I can see them again. Okay. And we're going to change these. Now this percent, remember we talked about the other day that percents are always out of 100. So if you don't know how to change a percent to a decimal, I'm going to think of this like a fraction, 415 over 100. 415 divided by 100, and we get 4.15. Now notice I didn't put the negative sign in my calculator. I know this is going to be negative 4.15. Okay, there's really no need for these to put the negative sign in. Okay, negative 4.1, already a decimal, perfect. Negative the square root of 17. Again, all I need to do is change the square root of 17 to a decimal. Whoops, I have to clear that. So I'm not going to worry about putting the negative sign in my calculator, 4.123, but I am going to write the negative sign here on my paper. And then negative 4.8 already a decimal. Perfect. Okay, so now we're ready to compare. We're ready to put these in order. Again, we're going least to greatest, small to large. Now remember, it's a little bit trickier with negatives. The bigger the number looks, the actually smaller it is. So negative 4.15 would actually be my smallest number, which is negative 415%. That is my smallest. Okay. Ooh, now which one of these, not thinking about the negative, but which one is the largest? Well, it's this one, right? So if it's negative, that means it's the smallest. So negative the square root of 17. Okay, which one? Which one would be furthest from 0? Negative 4.1. And then our last one would be negative 4.08. Okay. Okay, one more. The only difference on this one is that now we're going from the greatest to the smallest. So really important that we're paying attention. So 21 over 25. Remember, this is 21 divided by 25. And if I put that in my calculator, I'm going to get 0.84. 25/27. Again, this means to divide. If we put that in our calculator, you should get 0.926. 88%. Remember, if you don't remember how to change this to a decimal, you can do 88 out of 100, which is 0.88. And 92%, 92 out of 100, or 0.92. Okay, so this time we're going from greatest, largest, to smallest. So, which one's larger? Which one's larger here? Okay, this one is larger because it's 0.926, and this would be like 0.920. So we're going to say 25/27, and then 92%. And then which is more, 88 cents or 84 cents? Okay, hopefully you said 88 cents, so 88% is more. And then 21/25. Okay, please make sure once you finish this, if you need to go back and catch anything you missed, please do that. And please secure these notes in your notebook. Tape them, glue them down in your notebook.